Hey guys, so today I want to just talk a little bit about where the hell my mindset is and why I got there. All of us kind of has a story, even if your story is, hey, I'm new to crypto, right? And we hear two main trains of thoughts right now about 2025. Either, guys, just wait, hold on, the bull run's coming, buy the dips, just hodl, diamond hands, all this stuff, you're fine. And then obviously the other narrative is the exact opposite. Guys, panic, the bull run's over, I'm selling everything. First off, to kind of call out that second one just real quick. I've seen that on YouTube too, right? A lot of people talking about, hey, I'm out, I'm giving up, I'm burned out, maybe I was wrong, or maybe some people are touting that, hey, look, I was right, there is no bull run, whatever. Realize they're still making videos, guys. Why the heck are they still making videos if you really think the bull run's over, other than maybe it's just to get more people to watch your videos, confirmation bias? But what good is it to you guys to watch those videos? If you believe the bull run's over, why are you watching them? Why are you watching me? Why are you watching anybody? To be completely honest, I don't understand. But here's the basis of my understanding. So last bull run, I messed up. I was new. My goal last time was just to get my feet wet. I wanted to learn the system. I wanted to understand crypto a little bit. And from that perspective, if that was my goal, I was very successful in that. I should have had my goal to make money. I was far more successful in the learning and understanding the crypto cycle and system than I was at making any money from it. So when I first got into it, I heard the same thing everyone else did. At least I think so, right? Crypto's a gamble. Be careful. It's volatile. You can make a lot of money. You can lose it all. And that intrigued me, right? There's a little bit of a risky nature to it. And it either pulls you in, draws you into it, or pushes you away. The risky aspect I kind of liked, and maybe that was part of the problem. So I kept hesitating. Like, I bought a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I bought a little bit of Ethereum. I played with the major players. I got a little bit into quant, sold that way too early. But to really put money in, I was so hesitant because I kept seeing prices go up, saw them go down, saw them go down, saw them go up. Saw one crypto I never heard of skyrocket up and got really nervous most of the time. I wanted to FOMO in. And it was just never the coins that I owned. And I was so nervous seeing I was watching certain coins, they go up, they go down, and like, oh, missed it. Like, well, is it going to go down more? And it's the same pattern that I'm seeing a lot of people do right now. And then I made my big mistake, which I was watching Cardano. So you guys are all familiar with Cardano last cycle. It did well, right? It started around, I think it was 20 to 40 cents. It just kind of held out for a long time. But I kept watching and like, I don't know, is it going to come back down? And I started getting some confidence when I watched it hit over $1 mark, and it kept on, doing the normal crypto thing. But when I finally got confidence to buy the most of it, was right around $2.02. So I bought pretty heavily, at least compared to what I wanted to buy, around that $2 mark because everyone was saying it was going to $5. And I'm like, awesome. I buy it at $2. I can just double it at $4, 2x my money. Make it real easy. I'll get out way before everyone gets a $5, so I'll be safe. Well, if you guys know the story of Cardano, it didn't get anywhere close to that. All right? It got another, 20, 30 cents up, and then it started going down. I bought a dip once or twice, thinking awesome, bring my average down. Maybe I can get out sooner just to 2x my money. And then it never came back up. I essentially lost all of it. I went ahead and I chose to lose all of it. I didn't see it this way at the time, but I chose to lose all my money when I sold my Cardano. I sold it at a massive loss. I was pissed off. I got out. If I could do that all over again, let me rephrase that. If that situation happened again where I ride something down to zero essentially, I would not have sold. Obviously, the thing I would have done if I could do it all over again was buy Cardano a lot fucking cheaper. But I didn't. I bought it high, and then I sold all of it. Again, in reality, I wish I would have just held on to all of the Cardano, and then during the bear market, bought it down when it was down under the 40 cents marks again, get my average to like 50 cents, and now I'd be up now. That was a big lesson I learned, and I see a lot of people doing it right now. They're hesitating. They're on buying because they don't know what's going to happen. This is an investment, guys. The goal for most of us is short term, but if you can get out of your mind that this is a short to a long-term investment, I think it makes it a lot easier. I would love to sell all my crypto by the end of this year. I plan to, but I also acknowledge maybe it won't happen. I still fully think it is. I have full confidence that a bull run is going to happen. I have no confidence in telling you when it's going to happen. I'm definitely getting annoyed. I'm definitely getting burned out of waiting for everything. But as another reality check, guys, we got spoiled. I don't know if you realize that, but a lot of us were expecting the bull run to, or altcoin season specifically, to start happening about now. And with that, I mean, it still can. I mean, if it happens in 2-3 weeks from now, it's still about now, but that's not what we're looking for or what we want, right? Get the emotional part out of here. Crypto does not give a damn about what you think you want or how you feel. Let's get to a couple logistics of the fact that altcoin season usually peaks around 14 to 17 months after the halving, and we're not even at 12. But we got spoiled in terms that Bitcoin did a lot better than expected, a lot earlier than expected. And maybe we all forgot that because this was now, 8-10 months ago. But everything happened a lot faster than we projected. So in our minds, we mostly, I think, subconsciously thought, oh, cool, everything's going to happen earlier. Bitcoin halving happened. We had our first big run-up. Altcoin season's here to go. And womp womp, right? So I guess if I have any advice for people right now, if you're unsure, if you're hesitant, if you're doubtful, is one, ask yourself, why are you doubtful? And take out anything that's subjective. I mean, if you're trying to answer that question, you start by saying, well, I think or I feel, shut up. Like, tell yourself to shut up. That doesn't actually matter. It's, why do I think the bull run's still going to happen? All the logistics and patterns say that it's not actually supposed to happen yet. Last time we did have a double top, meaning we had an early altcoin season last time. Guys, our first one started, I think it was around January to May or April to July, however you want to define it. But it happened early due to COVID. And then we had another one happen later on, and that's the one that we were supposed to have around, I think it was August to November. Because I was definitely on vacation in August when I was buying most of my Cardano. So we have very short-term memory. We got spoiled with expectations, but we're not actually supposed to have the altcoin season yet. If you think we already had a bull run, that one I think is pretty easy to shut down because we've had absolutely no indicators of a bull run. There's been no euphoria. We had about a week of it when President Trump got elected, but that was about a week or maybe two of this euphoria feeling. During a bull run, guys, we're all just like, can't believe what's happening. Like, it's going to keep going. It feels like it's never going to end. We've had nothing close to that. Bitcoin dominance hasn't dropped below, what was the lowest? I think it got to like 54, 55%. We actually have less liquidity in altcoins now than what we did last bull run. And so everyone who's saying about how there are more cryptos out there now than there was, there is, but except for the top 1,000 or top 500 is like 95% of the liquidity. But we have less liquidity in altcoins now, or even at the most of this run so far, than we did at the most last time. So unless you think that we're going to have even less liquidity in the market, I don't see where anyone's coming from on this one. People are nervous, they are scared, but this happened last time too. There was comments everywhere on social media, on Reddit, about how nope, this round is different, there's not going to be a bull run, and then boom, it happened. So, am I doubting? No. I'm doubting the timeline. But I'm still buying. I am playing things a little safer and buying the higher market caps. I've talked about this a few times. But it's not because I don't think we're going to have an altcoin season. It's because I see that the large market caps, the large cryptos, Solana, for example, is the one I've been going in for the most right now on the dip, is those are going to go up first. They always do. So I've been playing it safe in terms of I want to make more money sooner, so that way I can drop my profits back into the altcoins when Solana pops back up. It's a strategy I have based off of what I see and what I think is going to happen. And finally, the last piece of unsolicited advice I'm going to give is, if you have at all any belief that we're still going to have an altcoin season like I do, don't fall out of the market. Still stay in to an extent. What I mean is, obviously, I wouldn't sell if you're in the red. If you're a little nervous, you have profits in a couple of coins and you want to take out your profits, that makes sense to me. But I wouldn't sell in the red. That admits defeat. That's choosing to lose money. That's choosing to lose the game. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to buy anything. But I would stay in the know. Stay in the market. Watch YouTube videos from a couple of people, even just 1 or 2 a week. Check your portfolio maybe once every other day. Hop on Twitter or X, whatever, every once in a while, just to see the sentiment. This way you don't miss something. Because if you pull yourself out for a couple of weeks and you're like, oh, I'm done, and then you start hearing everyone talk about how everything doubled and you get back in, now you're late. So I would at least still keep a little knowledge on what's happening, because when things move, it will move quickly. And the last thing you want to do, or at least the last thing I'm going to do, is make those same mistakes I did before, which is why I'm not stalling. I'm making moves. I'm making moves that I think are logistically better, and I'm timing it the best that I can. And I still have no worries about making money. That's where I'm sitting right now, guys. That's where my mind is. I'm annoyed by the market, but sometimes I have to just go back, look at charts, or go learn something on your own. Like, you don't have to take my word for it or anyone's word for it. You really shouldn't. Fact check everybody, especially if it's something that gets you overly excited, whether it's positive excitement or negative excitement, and gather information to make your own opinion. Because one of the biggest problems I feel in this market is that most people are sheep. I was last time. I bought Cardano at $2 because everyone said it was going to 5. I didn't question why did they think it was going to 5. I didn't question the fact that it already went up how many 100%, and I'm buying it thinking that I was smart, making a good deal because I was going to double my money and get out. I was listening to people. And that is the exact opposite of being your own investor. So gather information, get your own opinion, and then figure out what makes sense for you to do with it. All right, guys, put any comments, questions, arguments below. I'm still here in the game with you guys. Hope you guys are running this with me. We'll be very happy by the end of the year that we do. Maybe early 26. I'm still thinking the end of this year. We'll find out, won't we? Peace.